Evans, regarding Sterling, I'm not sure I'd call his comments racist. It seems more in a case of ownerism. The oligarch is capitalist and privileged view that they own the people who work for them. There is some of that, actually.
It's all of the above, but it's
Yeah.
definitely racist.
Yeah, it was definitely racist. There was, Atrios pointed out one part of the exchange on the extended mixtape of, not a mixtape, I guess, of Sterling, where the girlfriend says, do you know that you have a whole team that's black? Well, I mean, just the people don't know the story. Donald Sterling, the owner of the Clippers, well known to be a racist landlord in his real estate practice, apparently was caught on tape, I suspect by his girlfriend, or I suspect by his former girlfriend, saying that he didn't want her to be broadcasting herself with walking around with black people on the Instagram, and how it hurt him because he lives in a culture of people who find that distasteful, that your girlfriend's hanging out with black people. And he said, you can sleep with them, you can hang out with them, just don't broadcast it. You're hurting me. And she basically seems to be leading him on to repeat things that she said in the past. And he uses all sorts of, it really is an extended tape. You really should listen to it. We'll put a link to it. But in one exchange, she says, do you know that you have a whole team that's black that plays for you? And he goes, do I know? I support them and give them food and clothes and cars and houses. Who gives it to them? Does someone else give it to them? Do I know that who makes the game? Do I make the game or do they make the game? Is there 30 owners that created the league? See, this is the point that I think Kevin's making here. This guy just thinks that he gifts it to them, that their labor is worth nothing, that their labor isn't what brings people into those seats and makes him all this money, that he could just do it. He could just put anybody out there. He doesn't even need players. No, I give them things.
I don't know about you, but I go to Clippers games to see Donald
Well,
Sterling.
but here's the point, though. This is the whole maker-taker thing, right? Like, their labor's incidental to this. The fact that they, and not just their labor, right? For every one of those players on that court, there are hundreds, if not thousands, of kids who played with these guys, whose value is embedded in the success of those players, right? Who will never make a dime in basketball, who will never maybe get even a scholarship to play basketball. But all those kids who played with those kids, their value is also embedded in there. The union actually says for actors that you're supposed to get paid for callbacks. Nobody ever does. And there's this whole thing like, well, you do one sitcom pilot and you make $25,000. That's true. But you never get paid for all the work that goes into getting to yourself into that position. And all the work that you give for free in showing up for that audition so that the producers don't have to pay to choose which one of the people they're going to choose. It all gets embedded in that one actor that they pay for. And so even those players themselves have value that they have in some way taken from all the kids that they played with and all the other players they played up through the years. And they give that value in exchange for money, or they sell that value to the owner. The owner doesn't give them money. He's not giving them money. If he wants to give money, he should go to those college players who don't ever make it to the NBA and just give them money. He's not giving them anything. He's buying their labor. But in his mind, he's just some great philanthropist.
And of course, the whole thing would not be happening without the players.
Of course.
That's the kind of astonishing, really taking that point that it debates the libertarians. It's not even just that labor isn't free and people are compelled through economic realities to do any number of these things, But literally none of these things would even be happen. It's the reverse. It's not the handful of geniuses that magically have light bulbs go off and that's why everything functions. We have all of these labor forces which literally allow
Yep.
a basketball team, a coffee supply chain, anything.